All right, we are here for our grand finals for Edge of Eternities League. So we had both mega drafts today, and we are going to decide our winner in a best of five. And I got Evan C. Piece of Crab here with me, who did call the first draft, so did see Nick L's deck play. What's Jordan got in his hand, who we just saw win his draft?
Jordan, he has got a little bit of an awkward hand. All his low drops are Joshua and Lightning, Army of One, which I'm sure you just saw in the previous versus Jack. Unfortunately, no planes. He does have a little bit of removal, though. He's got Stone Splitter Bolt, a Grav Kill, and a Nebula Dragon, plus 2 other lands. But if he doesn't manage to draw something to contest this board soon, he might be going the way of other opponents of Nick L's.
Yeah, we do see. Yeah, there would have been quite a lot of pain that turn if the double strike was not taken off the board, as you're about to see. There would have been a good dose of damage dealt through. But still, put 2 creatures on and get him for 3. Intrepid Rabbit, one of those cards that was like amazing in its format, just still good outside of it. Just rock solid, absolutely great effect here.
And if there's one thing that we can say about Nick L's deck, it's that it has aggressive consistency. There's 2 copies of Intrepid Rabbit, 2 copies of Trained Arinx. He's been curving out on people all day and just really taking the beats to them.
Yeah, I do see an armored armadillo in hand, but that was one that didn't see too much play in its set. But maybe we can have it be great here. I don't know. He has a banishing light and a swamp as well, so he can remove any threat that comes his way. Looks like he's going to see some uncastable cards here.
Yeah.
Does he want to take the castable card, or does he want to take the scary gold card that he might be able to cast? I don't think he cares that much about a 2/1. So yeah, he's gets to
Takes
take.
away the Nebula Dragon, huh?
He says, "Look, if you draw planes, you draw planes. I have a banishing light, so all good." Interesting. He
And
didn't play
still no
his he didn't
planes.
play his land there. I guess maybe respecting like virus beetle or some sort of effect like that.
Mhm.
All right. Looks like we're gonna draw 2 cards and have each player lose 2 life. And he's drawn a Harvest Right Host and a Veteran Guard Mouse. So heavy on the Bloomburrow cards here. We did not see Bloomburrow in the second draft, but there was a pack here, and looks like he came out of it with quite a few playables. I think this 4/3 double strike is potentially a good target for banishing light.
Interesting.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's just gonna go for like. Is he? No, he can't. Oh, he can win next turn actually with the Intrepid Rabbit if all of these pieces stay in play, because he will get 2 pumps from the host and 2 pumps from the rabbits. That will be exactly enough. So yeah, he could have just said banishing light, get this double striker out of here. It doesn't actually help him attack. So if Jordan has nothing, we're just going to game 2 here.
Fortunately, all he has is a flick a coin, and that flick a coin is not going to be able to do enough.
I mean, he could draw a card, make a treasure, and draw some 1 mana spell that does something, but that's
Any
that doesn't sound great.
so swords to plowshares over in in
No,
Jordan's deck,
nothing.
or Path's Exile.
No, not quite. I guess technically you could have swords to plowshares. Oh no, Path to Exile was in OTJ, but looks like we're gonna get a full pump up to 6 here. So very well played here. Went for the 2-turn lethal instead of trying to banishing like that thing, and he gets to draw a card for good measure. There you go. So nice curve out here. Jordan's hand just a little awkward with those gold cards he couldn't cast. And
Yeah.
pretty clean deck here. Just Orzhov deck, good curve. So we are going straight into game 2. We are doing it like they do sort of at the competitive levels when they do best of 5, which is that you play your first 2 games and then you sideboard.
Now that's a bit of a difference because the normally in some other matches it's been that sideboarding was allowed immediately in some of these finals matches.
Okay. Well, I had asked beforehand if they were going to do that. I mean, it's more relevant in constructed, where like the sideboarding is like a gigantic part of the game. Where in limited, it's I mean, it's not nothing, but in constructed, it's huge. It's like you can transform entire portions of your deck depending on the matchup. But nice hand here for Nick. He's got a Banishing Light, he's got an Honor, Rayblade Trooper, and he's got an Archangel Elspeth here. That's the one from, I believe it's the one from March of Machines.
Yeah.
What's
He's
Jordan
going to be able to
got
deal
there?
with this 3-1, the Explosive Derailment. Other cards in hand for Jordan are High Fey Negotiator, the Hunt the Mark side quest, Lightning Army of One, a Lively Dirge, and has now just drawn a Grav Kill, which I'm sure he's going to be using the Grav Kill most likely on this 3-3 deal with it.
I guess that gets around the +1 counter thing of making a 1/1 when it dies.
Yeah. But yeah, it's usually we see Jordan as kind of the more
Yeah.
aggressive
Well,
and pressuring
I mean,
player, but now it's
his deck can be more mid-rangey, grindy, but this Elspeth is going to create a problem here. So just these good draws. Just Nick has just like good stuff to do, like in the early game. Like I think Nick's pretty happy that Jordan used like an explosive derailment and a grav kill on like his 2 drops and 3-drop creatures, which were just kind of like a 3/1 and a 3/3 that could die to a 1/1. Like I think if I'm Nick, I'm happy that my opponent used good removal on those. Yes, I don't remember all that the Elspeth does, but I assume it does something really scary when the when the loyalty gets high.
so it's actually I think fairly costed for being 4 mana. It's nothing incredibly scary. It can put 2 counters, a -2 for 2 counters on target creature, and becomes an angel and gains
Against
flying.
flying,
So
yeah.
effectively makes 3/3 flying lifelinks just by itself. And then
That's
the
great.
-6 is return all non-land permanent cards with 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So very weenie-ish.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, it's, like right now, it's still going to be like tough here.
yeah. I mean, when your opponent's doing nothing and they've got a planeswalker constantly adding to the board, it's
Like
going to be very tough for you.
again, I'm pretty sure Nick is okay with getting his honor fizzled by a shoot the sheriff on a token made by his planeswalker that's still in play with 4 loyalty.
Absolutely.
I think he's just okay. Like I didn't get to draw my card, but I drew out a premium removal. And this
Fortunately,
is
Jordan has a Twisted Fealty in hand, so he will be able to effectively get rid of the Elspeth here
oh
by
yeah, that
stealing
works.
the.
The double striker, I guess.
Yeah, he's initially targeting the.
Oh, it gets the token,
Yes.
but now he gets the roll. So
Now he gets the roll. I don't know if that's worth it to give
I
the roll for a
mean,
little bit of
for
life.
4 life, yeah, I don't know.
A little tough.
I mean, this is just a decent amount of damage coming through here. We are almost done this game with a banishing light in hand. It's going to be
Yeah,
tough.
he's going to be able to remove something with the side quest Hunt the Mark, but
Okay, yeah, probably the flyer, since can't block the flyer. You could ostensibly potentially block a ground creature.
well, I think he's probably going to go for the adept, right? Because if you
Okay.
play negotiator, you can block the 4/4 turn.
All right. Well, between the banishing light and the two more creatures in hand, yeah. So his other creatures are rooftop assassin. That's the flash 2/2 flyer. Pick off
Yeah,
something
and
that
there's
can
not really
target.
much here for Jordan.
So you can go up
Uh,
to 6 with the negotiator,
yeah.
and then he'll still just get killed by the banishing light. So yeah, pretty nice display here by Nick. Just super efficient here. Oh, he can sack his own roll token because he controls it still. Yeah, we're just gonna.
Fortunately, still does not save him.
Yeah, so just super efficient. Like I'm guessing this is how most of his games went. Just play his creatures, have a couple removals, play nice threats, flying. Just yeah.
One more thing is the rooftop assassin. I mean, the deck list has been posted a while, but I think Jordan's been busy. He probably hasn't looked at it. Um, Now he knows about the Rooftop Assassin,
That's good to know.
and Jordan has reached his maximum deck limit.
Oh well. Okay, we have an explanation for the all caps here. Yeah, so basically, what's going to happen now is that they're going to basically sideboard in like the deck builder, and then they're going to start another best of three here. So he's going to go into his deck builder. He's going to sideboard. They're going to sideboard as much as they choose, and then they're going to start a new best of three.
But yeah, just to be clear to any viewers and anybody watching later, the sideboarding after the second game or after the first game hasn't been consistent. So definitely, if you make a Mega Draft Finals best of five, definitely ask the organizers and just make sure it's clear one way or the other,
Yeah, I
just so you
was.
know what you have the rights to.
Yeah, I had never been a part of calling one of these, so that's why I asked beforehand, are we doing it like they do on the Pro Tour with the sideboarding after game two games, and they said sure. So if I changed what's supposed to be what they were used to be doing, I do apologize. I was just
No,
asking
no,
to
you
be
asked,
done.
and Jordan is effectively the tournament organizer right now, so
I mean, they both agreed to it. Again,
however
I mean,
they wish.
we're not discounting how what sideboarding can do in limited, but it's really in constructed. It's huge. Where in limited, it's not as gigantic. So it looks like
Small edges, right?
he took out a short bow, and I think he took out the armadillo. I think he brought in a third depressurize, where he was just playing two,
Okay, yeah,
and
that makes a lot of
I
sense.
did not catch the last card that came in.
Jordan getting rid of the fake your own death has brought in a litho breaking for the
Yep,
earlier
yeah, I could see that.
matchup.
Yeah, definitely. Jordan is sort of the deck that needs to respond here. I don't think Jordan has necessarily the tools to go aggro against this deck. Yeah, he just got to change to yeah, limited. Yeah, limited. Uh,
Oh, but he's maybe considering taking out the litho breaking.
I think it's good in this matchup. I think it's like quite good.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like the trump card that might get him a win out of nowhere potentially.
Okay, he's deciding to not put it in.
Okay, I mean a good fair amount of his creatures would die to it too, but he could also sideboard in such a way that it's a little it doesn't hurt him as much.
I wouldn't be surprised if, because he's on the play, he's keeping it out. But if
That's fair.
he loses, wait, no, if he loses any, he's just no, not if he loses. If he wins the next one and then is on the draw, uh, in the games 2 and 3,
Yeah,
then he will put it in perhaps
yeah.
because it is quite good.
So of note, Jordan does need to win three in a row here to take the league title. So he's gonna have to fight back from kind of like two games where he didn't really get to do very much.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of fell behind on board and never got what he needed to catch up.
And regarding the short bow being removed, I think that makes sense given that he's seeing a red black deck, like to be heavy on removal, right? Having just a non creature that just buffs the board if all your stuff's removed
Yeah. So
due to
in best of three, you can decide who wins the coin flip. So they have Jordan said it, so he's going to win the coin flip, which means he gets to start. And then we're effectively going to play until somebody gets three wins and Nick's up 2 games. So again, if you just joined us here watching in the chat, Nick won the first 2 games, and now he's 1 win away from getting the league title. And Smulligan isn't looking amazing here. He kept a Sunstar Expansionist and 5 lands. What's Jordan got? But he did draw a 3/3
Well,
here, so that ain't bad.
yeah. Unfortunately, no extra land for Jordan, but he has a dubious delicacy, which I think he's going to be firing off on this 3/3 just to preserve life total. He's got a Stormclaw Rager, which can hopefully draw him some cards soon.
Yeah.
He's got a Desperate Bloodseeker, a side quest Hunt the Mark again, Mono Circuit Feeder, and a Cav land. So a little bit slow and definitely needs to draw lands, but
So
you
very
know,
rare that your turn 3 expansionists on the draw won't get you a lander, but this is one of those times. Yeah, again, just a little bit of a slow, absolutely a slow start here from Nick, not blazing onto the board like he was in the other games. He does have an auxiliary boosters next turn, so that'll be a good board presence here. The rest are lands, so the land seekers are going to come and probably shore up the mana situation.
yeah. Though I'm not sure if he's going to crack it, or if he's just going to sack it with the Rager.
Hmm. Imagine he needs the land more than he wants to draw a card. He's going to trade
Needing a
off.
land is important, but you're decently likely to find land, and spending 2 mana can be pretty rough.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm too afraid to like miss land drops. It's like I have a land drop. I know it costs 2 mana, but again, Jordan does win quite a lot. So I trust his judgment and whatever he decides to do with the lander this turn. But he will be
Yeah, no,
doing
I think
something
it
with
has
it.
to be
Okay. Yeah, he just
this
went to go
way.
get the land. Also, okay, he went to go get black rather than white. I guess he has a double black card.
Several. The Circuit Feeder, the
Okay.
Side Quest Hunt the Mark, and the High Fey Negotiator was drawn
Oh,
since
all in
I
hand. Okay,
updated you.
that makes tremendous sense. Right, we're just gonna just keep playing sort of efficient things here. The auxiliary boosters last turn, now a broadcast rambler, and then the intrepid rabbit as the last card here. It's gonna keep the pressure on. I mean, this is what his deck
Invasion
is
of
good at
Arcadia,
doing. It's
not quite.
just a lot of 2 drops, a lot of 3 drops, a lot of and just good bodies and a little bit of enough evasion to put the pressure on. Just a well built deck, from what I can tell. Again, I did not see him playing in the first mega draft, but very impressive, just consistent deck.
Yeah, reminds me of the deck that you beat me with, and in the was that Foundations,
Pioneer Masters,
Pioneer Masters, in the Pioneer
yeah,
Masters
just had like
Mega
some
Draft.
flying, some a little bit of card draw, a little bit of recursion, bunch of flying, a little bit of go wide, just sort of nice cards. Nothing crazy. Not you know, not dropping bombs left and right. But he did drop a bomb with the Elspeth in the previous game. And here's a Hi-Fi Negotiator that is looking to block this auxiliary boosters, but with the rabbit that won't be the case. So imagine he.
Stormclaw Ranger is also interesting. He declined to block with it last turn. Um, has he now kind of said, okay, I guess I have to block with it this turn?
I mean, he's not super low on life. He is going to take 5 in the air here.
Hmm. Nick didn't quite make land drops, so
So
potentially could have shepherded.
by my estimation, he could have Nick could have warped the shepherd for planes.
Yes.
Maybe there's a 1 drop he particularly wants to go get.
He does have a nesting bot from,
Sure.
but
Yeah,
I
the
mean the
little start.
nesting bot he could have gotten with the
That's
the backside of the warp.
that's the little start your engines, dude.
Yeah. Uh
Yeah.
huh.
The most egregious thing that's happening in this game is that Nick has decided to leave the Duskmorn TVs on in the background. Whenever I see this background, it's the first thing I do: turn off those TVs.
Jordan's the same, and unfortunately the lands are just keep on missing. He's got a Bloodseeker in hand, Hunt the Mark, Mono Circuit Feeder, Invasion of Mercadia, Lively Dirge. He's got to find a way out of this, but uh, there's a lot of evasion coming his way.
Yeah, we got 2 flyers here. He had to trade off his Jordan had to trade off his flyer for the broadcast rambler because it's like the only thing that can block it without losing 2 bodies. Yeah, Nick is really putting the screws to him. He's making Jordan have the answers. A lot of times, Jordan has the answers. We've seen, I've seen, numerous times over the, well, even at this point, years, where looks like he got the upper hand and he finds what he needs. He comes back. He gets the removal. He 2-for-1s, but he might be running out of that in this situation here. He's going to have to blow up the auxiliary boosters, but that could just go on something else. That's the beauty of the
Hmm.
card. Got to depressurize here. So you can depressurize and equip and then just have like a really chunky attack here. Because he could equip to the 1/1 ground creature and just make all the blocks terrible. It's equipped for 3, right?
Looks like it.
Oh, interesting. He went for the rabbit.
This makes sense. It's the
Yeah,
most damage, right? Like I lose a 1/1, but you cannot chump
yeah, that's
my 3
true.
damage. So like this is aggro mentality to the max, and you got to appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'd probably go for the more like give my opponent the worst blocks than do the most damage. But that's why Nick is winning games today, and I'm commentating. So he is, and I was very impressed earlier with his play where he set up the 2-turn lethal there earlier with his
Absolutely.
rabbits on the flyer there, just over 2 turns, getting his opponent dead. All right, mono and circuit feeder coming down here to block. So can he just get lethal here by re-equipping? That one I saw. That one I spotted. So very decisive wins here from Nick L, who is takes down this Mega Draft 3-0 in his Mega, well, 3-0 here, takes down the Mega Draft, and he is a first time league winner. So congratulations to Nick on the wins. Wins the Mega Draft, wins the league, and we'll see him in Player of the Year. Thanks for watching.
Congrats, Nick.